What does it mean to repair what was broken, to restore what was stolen, and to love, not just with words, but with tangible actions?
We gotta work with each other, we gotta build community, we gotta build in solidarity. With a real conversation on climate migration.
We are exhausted by the climate crisis. And so in August 2024, Frontline leaders from 22 countries all over the world gathered in Nairobi, Kenya, to co-create a definition for global climate reparations. Through 1 week of powerful discussion, the Global Climate Reparation Working Statement was born. Seven months later, in March 2025, this vision traveled across the world to Rome, Italy.
We're in Italy because this is important. There's a lot of history here. So let us understand that we will be in ritual all week. And the ritual is we're going to be together.
Taproot Earth convened the first ever Frontline Peoples Jubilee Convening on Global Climate Reparations. More than 100 delegates from 24 countries around the world gathered to make space for truth-telling, joy, courageous commitments, and radical solutions for the Catholic Church.
90% of Indigenous land has been taken by the Church from extraction.
You're going to hear stories, and it's going to be real.
No one is going to judge you, regardless of where we're coming from, our experiences. If you feel like crying, let it out.
The game that we are a part of right now is, are we able to govern ourselves? Because the systems that all of us live in are crumbling.
If I see you in me and you see me in you, then we can change our present realities to what we were created to be.
Faithful people of many traditions came together to be the love that produces hope and liberation. Together, we confronted the harms caused by the Church's own teachings, including the doctrine of discovery, and asked what true repair requires.
And so now we're going to go into breakout session. What are some of the solutions that you're going to take back in your community? And how are those solutions already aligned in the work that your community is doing now?
So we journaled and we posted all of our thoughts on the walls. We spoke about what was broken, what was the impact, what was the role of the church, and what are reparative solutions. So here is what we have crafted from that. We separated them into what can the church do and what can the community do.
And if the church can do it, why can't any other government, corporation, or institution do it?
It means abolishing the debts that keep our nations in chains. It means returning stolen resources and restoring dignity to our people. And it means standing boldly for the rights of communities who have long been silenced, displaced, and denied.
What we are hoping to build across this are relationships of trust, are communities of building power together, and really, no matter what your faith perspective is, are people coming together with some type of faith and spiritual practice that we know we can see possibility.
The Jubilee has been informative. There has been a lot of inputs on the different roles that the church can play.
That we're not going to be able to cure extractionism without eliminating capitalism. That we're not going to be able to develop the relationships that we need without leading with love.
That's something that I found to be very powerful, to say that we don't dismiss people just because their opinions differ from ours, but figure out how we can get people to see our point of view and how we can also capture their point of views in our decisions.
Nessa oportunidade de me conectar com pessoas de diferentes nações que também enfrentam diferentes problemas, o grande aprendizado que eu posso tirar daqui é: nós somos mais coletivamente.
que como jóvenes podamos asumir parte de esta responsabilidad en el ejercicio de ese legado que estamos pudiendo, seguir llegándolo a otras voces, pero también es clave que desde allí podamos seguir estar tejiendo con las generaciones, es decir, con los mayores y mayoras como guiadores de este proceso.
Si la madre tierra está enferma, nosotros no podemos sanarnos. Necesitamos primero sanar nuestra madre tierra para que ella nos pueda sanar a cada uno de nosotros.
Eu sou a beleza da terra, eu sou a beleza da água, eu sou a beleza do fogo, eu sou a beleza do ar.
Repeat after me. I am committed to recreate a better normal for all of us.
For me, it was a week full of energy coming from the connection from each of us. I think that the main thing that I take home is that we need to create the world not only for us, but for the 8 future generations.
So we need to empower the youth, we need to empower women, we need to empower Indigenous people.
There's a message of hope that's floating throughout this week.
And the hope that we see in everybody's face really tells us that we will win. We just have to keep pushing.
Guided by community, love, and liberation, we will continue to build a world where we can all live in the place we love. Join us.
We can make it better if we try. We can make it better if we try. We can make it better if we try. If we try, if we try. We can make it better if we try. We can make it better if we try. Sing along. We can make it better if we try. If we try. If we try.
Pope Francis opened the door. He reminded us that Jubilee must mean renewal and repair. And now we call on Pope Leo to keep that door open and to carry forward the legacy of standing with those of us who are calling and desperately working for climate justice.
Now we together.